Evening, everybody. It's Rob, Reseller Guy, coming to you with a video tonight in regards to some new items I'm going to be listing on eBay. And I want to put a special shout out to Paul Apollonia. Hopefully I said your name right, Paul. If I didn't, I'm sorry about that. Paul is a power seller like me. He's been on YouTube for a while, eBay for a long time. But I started watching his videos and he brought me a little light turn on the light bulb there. He's selling a lot of things that he's got around his house. Now, I thought I went and did a bunch of stuff that I had I could sell, and turns out I was wrong. I have a lot of things that I can still sell that I don't have to pay any money for, that I've already had, so I'm going to start listing them on eBay because of Paul. He brought me that little like, okay, guess what? I do have more stuff that I can get rid of. So, for what I'm getting rid of is this right back here. If you guys can see it or not, it is, let's go, parts from my weed eater, or pull-in, or feather light, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I looked it up by the serial number off right here. This is the exhaust shroud. This little thing right here is going for $10. Oops. Right, you put those bowls back in. The carburetor, $15. The tank, $5 to $10. The coil, $5, $10. The handle, another $5, $10. The prop shaft with the head with the, sorry, I had an itch there. Weed eater twine goes in. That's probably a $25 to $30. And this, they call it though, I can't remember what they call it. This is like $10, $15. Now, that weed eater has been sitting in my backyard collecting dust and rust and whatever. So I scrapped it yesterday. The motor is shot. That's cast aluminum, so that's going to be recycled. And thanks to Paul, I realized that I've got this thing right here I'm going to start listing tonight or tomorrow. Then outside, I got something even bigger that I'm going to start scrapping out. And turns out there's parts on that it's been sitting in my backyard for over a year. And it's a printer. I was going to scrap it and, recycle the parts and take the motors and rip them apart, the copper. Holy crap. I found out the heads in that thing, they're going for $200 or $300. There are switches in there that are going for $50. The trays on the thing are going for $75. And I thought that thing was a bunch of crap. So I'm like, guess what? I'm going to start taking that thing apart before I go and buy more parts, or like more hubcaps, or the tail lights, or the headrests, or things like that. I'm going to start getting rid of the stuff I have here, and then I'm still going to go get some stuff down at Pick and Pull. But right now, with this stuff here and the printer out back, I have a good couple weekends of stuff booked up to get things pulled apart, listed on eBay, and sold. Now, granted, some of those things, I may come down on the price a little bit just to get rid of them. None of them weigh that much. I mean, this thing here, maybe 2 or 3 pounds. So that'll go priority mail. So that's $6, $7. The carburetor, that doesn't even weigh more than a pound. So I could probably go first class, $2 or $3 there. I'm not going to make, I'll probably make, I would say probably roughly just say $70, maybe, give or take a few bucks. But for stuff that's been sitting in my yard for over a year, I'm like, holy crap, thanks, Paul. So again, a shout out to Paul for helping me come to grips, and I say, hey, I got a lot of stuff. I try and just take inventory in my garage, just looking around. I have a bunch of vintage tools that I'm not using anymore. I've never used. I've got some old models that are still original 32 coupe and Roadster or something like that I have had for years. Back in my modeling days, I was going to put it together, but I haven't put them together. I've been moving them around for God knows 10 years. And you know what? They're going for $10, $15. $10, $15 I didn't have before. So the video tonight is one for you guys to go into your garage, your man cave, or wherever, and pull the stuff out and start looking at it. Do you use it? If you don't use it, get rid of it. Part it out. If it doesn't run, part it out. And the parts, people are buying that stuff. I got a lawnmower that I mentioned to Paul in one of my other videos, but I was going to scrap out. I haven't had time to get to it. The weed eater was a lot easier to take apart. Well, obviously, the lawnmower's bigger. But, you know, again, thanks to Paul. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but, you know, hey, kudos, buddy. Thank you. So, you know, my advice again tonight is go through your stuff, see what you can find, and get rid of it. If you can make a few bucks, more money than you had before you started the video or the listing, what have you. So, with that being said, you know, guys, look at the stuff in your garage. Look at that right there. That stuff that can go. You know, it's small, cheap, light, easy to get rid of. So, again, guys, Rob, Reseller Guy. Put a shout out to Paul Apollonia. If you don't follow him, go on YouTube, look him up. The guy is, like I said, he's got videos. He's been on eBay for a long time. Power seller, just like me. Straight up guy. Again, talk to you guys later. Thanks, Paul. Start listing, guys. That was kind of stupid to move the camera. Have a good night, everybody.